Hello everyone, this is part 1 of What If Naruto Had the Ultimate Dojutsu, and this story is made by KyuubiGoku, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
A young boy was running through the streets as he made a sharp turn around a corner. He ran as fast as his little legs could carry him as he tried to avoid the groups of people who screamed for his death. "Get back here, demon. We are going to finish what the fourth would have wanted us to," a civilian said to him. The young blonde boy continued to run until he came to a dead end. The boy looked in fear as he backed up into the wall. Please don't hurt me. What did I do to you?" he asked them as some of the people scoffed. One man came up as he slammed the poor child into the wall. "What did you do? You killed all of our loved ones and our beloved Yondaime. You defile our village with your presence, but that ends today," he said as punched the child's face. The boy fell to the ground as more people crowded the area. The boy was given a merciless beating as people cut, burned, and maimed his body. The cries of the blonde were only ignored as people looked and did nothing. Even some shinobi who were chosen to protect him only watched as the scene unfolded. After the moment of torture, the blonde fell to the ground as people smiled and smirked at their handiwork. "Now die like the demon that you are," one person said as everyone nodded. Soon the people left as the clouds started to darken. Soon the rain poured as the blonde was left in the alleyway. Soon one person shunshined next to him as they looked at his near-lifeless body. "It seems that they are getting rougher every day that they target him," the person said as they picked up the child and shunshined out of sight. Hokage Mansion. Sarutobi was currently in his office handling his paperwork as the night went by. Soon a shinobi appeared in front of the man as he soon stood up. "Hokage-sama," the man said to him, alerting the man to his presence. Sarutobi looked up to see the man as he smiled. His smile soon faded to utter shock and sadness as he looked at the small boy the man had in his arms. "Naruto-kun," he yelled as he laid him on the floor. His eyes barred unbelievable rage as his hat covered his eyes. "Get the medical corps in here right now. And if they are even a second late, tell them that they will be spending the next 3 years in interrogation of Ibiki," Sarutobi said to the shinobi. Said shinobi nodded as he moved out of the Hokage's sight. Sarutobi stared at the child as he soon cried. "I am so sorry, Naruto-kun. If it wasn't for that stupid council meeting I would have been able to stop this," Sarutobi said to the unconscious boy. Naruto's mindscape. In a place that seemed similar to the sewers, a body was waking up as he stared at the large bars that were across from him. Naruto looked to see a piece of paper in the center that said, "Seal." He slightly whimpered, but soon heard somebody crying. Naruto looked around as he tried to find the source of the noise. Naruto soon got up as he heard the sound originating from inside the cage. "Is someone there?" Naruto asked. Silence reigned as he decided to sate his curiosity. Naruto passed the bars as he ventured further into the unknown. Naruto soon saw a red-haired woman that was on her knees crying in her soft-looking hands as he neared her. Are you all right?" Naruto asked her. Soon the woman looked behind her to see her tenant looking at her. Her eyes grew more watery as she clutched him. Naruto was taken aback by the action, but soon recovered as he listened to her soft words. "I'm sorry," she said to him. Naruto clutched her into a hug as her tears continued to fall. I'm sorry. I am so sorry," she continued. Naruto felt sad for her as he continued to hug her. It's okay, what is the matter? Why are you crying?" Naruto asked her. The woman seemed to calm down after a while as she rubbed the tears from her puffy red eyes. "I am the reason you were hated. I am the reason those damn villagers did such horrible things to you. I am so sorry," she continued. Naruto looked at her as he seemed too kind to be angry at her. "It's all right. Why did they attack me though?" Naruto asked her. The woman looked at him. I didn't want to do it, but I was manipulated. I am the Kyuubi no Yoko. I attacked Konoha, but I didn't mean to. I am the queen of the demons who your father sealed inside me," she said to him. Naruto narrowed his eyes as he looked at her. "What do you mean you were manipulated?" he asked her. Kyuubi sighed as she looked at him. "I don't even really remember. I was just sleeping peacefully in my den. The next thing I know, I see a red-looking eye. Then I heard the screams of people in your village, then I end up here, she said to him. Naruto looked at her and gave her another hug, surprising the Queen of Demons. It isn't your fault, Kyuubi-chan. You didn't know what you were doing. I don't blame you for this. I can only blame this village and the bastard who did this to you, the young blonde said with a steely gaze. Kyuubi looked at him and hid a barely visible blush as she looked at him. So you aren't mad at me? She asked him. Naruto smiled as he sat next to her. No way, Kyuubi-chan. I can't hate you for things that are out of your control and I won't. I heard many stories that you were a violent beast, but it seems that not everything is as it seems, Naruto told her. Kyuubi nodded as her breathing seemed to slow down. Kyuubi was emotionally exhausted as she leaned on his small shoulder. Naruto managed to force back a blush as he looked over her body. She was a beautiful woman with an hourglass figure. She wore a black kimono with red stripes running through it. Her hair was quite long as it went past her shoulders. Her breasts were a D-cup size. All in all, she was the type of woman all guys would drop dead for. Kyuubi-chan, do you think that you could help me? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi's ears perked up as she looked at him. Are you kidding? You are forgiving me so easily and you just met me, what can I help you with? She asked him. Naruto smiled as he breathed. I want you to help me be a great shinobi. I want to be able to protect you and me from any harm that anyone tries to give us, Naruto said to her with a solid resolve. Kyuubi looked at him with a blank face, but soon laughed as her slitted eyes captured his view. Alright Naruto-kun, you can have my help. I will turn you into a great shinobi. One that is even more powerful than the fourth, but you are going to have to work hard at it and no complaining, she said to him. Naruto turned to her shocked. Naruto soon smiled as he crashed into her chest. Thank you Kyuubi-chan, I am happy to have such a great friend. I will work hard for you and me. I promise, Naruto said to her. Kyuubi nodded as she rubbed his blonde hair. Alright, we will get started tomorrow, but you should wake up right now. We will stay in telepathic contact, she said to him. Naruto nodded as he closed his eyes. Naruto soon woke up as he looked to see himself on a hospital bed. Naruto looked to the side as he took in a man's stature. He was quite old, but he was a timeless friend. Hello Naruto-kun, he said to the blonde. Naruto smiled as he got up. Hello Gigi, Naruto said with a smile. Sarutobi smiled as he looked at Naruto. I am sorry for what happened to you. If it wasn't for those damn council members giving me that stupid fake meeting I would have known about it, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto's smile wavered as he sighed. It isn't your fault Gigi. You couldn't have known about this. I hold no hatred towards you, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi brightened up as he sat on the hospital bed. Naruto, do you remember any of the people who did this to you? Sarutobi asked him. Naruto shook his head as he was too busy screaming with his eyes closed. Sarutobi sighed as he got up. I will stay here with you for tonight, so get some rest. Kami, only know what would happen to you if I left you alone, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto chuckled with a nod as he straightened the covers on his bed. Gigi, can I have a favor? Naruto asked him. Sarutobi turned to Naruto in confusion as to what he could want. What is it Naruto-kun? He asked the body. Naruto smiled as he looked to his grandfather figure. See, could I train to be a ninja? I want to protect myself from people and protect those precious to me, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi quirked up an eyebrow, but soon laughed. Alright Naruto-kun, I don't see why not. If it will help, and I think it will. Alright, you can train, he said to him. Naruto smiled with a nod. When I leave tomorrow, can you come shopping with me? Naruto asked him. Sarutobi looked at him as he nodded. Sure, but why? He asked him. Naruto chuckled sheepishly as he looked down at the covers. People are unfair to me. They don't let me buy from them or overcharge me with ineffective things, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi narrowed his eyes as looked out the window. Hatred is never easy to dissolve, is it? Sarutobi thought as he turned to Naruto. Sure Naruto, we will head out tomorrow and give you the necessary things for your growth as a shinobi, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto smiled as he laid in his bed. Thank you Gigi. I can't wait to start, Naruto said as he slipped into sleep. Sarutobi chuckled as he went through Naruto's blonde hair. He is just like his mother and father. I wonder how much he will grow as a shinobi. Sarutobi thought as he pulled up a chair and went to sleep, but had his senses on high alert in case of any unwelcome visitors. Next morning, Naruto was released from the hospital as he and Sarutobi exited the building. Unknown to either, there was a scowl on the faces of the doctors and nurses of the building who couldn't carry out the plans for the demon brat. So where do we go, Naruto-kun? Sarutobi asked him. Naruto smiled as he went into a clothes store. Naruto soon looked at the store clerk, who instantly scowled. I thought I said that you couldn't come in here, you demon, now get out before I. Before you what? Said a voice. The man turned to the left to see the cold gaze of the Hokage on him. Hokage-sama, I didn't mean it. He is always allowed in here, the man said in a quick fashion. Sarutobi narrowed his eyes as he turned to the clerk. Well then, Naruto will be purchasing some clothes from you, lovely establishment. That isn't a problem, is it? Hiruzen asked the man with a glare that said, and I better get the right answer. The man instantly shook his head that it wasn't a problem as Sarutobi stood near the door. Pick whatever you want, Naruto-kun, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto gleefully went through the store as he looked at the different clothes. Naruto smiled as he grabbed a black shirt with a swirl design on the back. He soon looked at a red shirt of the same design with a black swirl on it. Naruto grabbed another 2 pair of the shirts as he walked over to the pants. Naruto smiled as he got some standard black Anbu pants. Naruto also looked to see some blue jeans as he grabbed those also. Seeing the blonde run around the store with a smile made Sarutobi's heart lighten as he softly looked at the boy's happiness. Naruto soon spotted an orange jumpsuit, but shook his head in a big no. He was going to be a shinobi and as such he would have to be stealthy and not wear something that could make him a practice target. Naruto soon looked at the shoes as he grabbed the standard blue shoes. Naruto brought everything to the counter as he smiled. I have everything, Gigi, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi nodded as he turned to the cashier. Ring it up, Sarutobi said to him. The man nodded as he priced the items fairly for once. The total for everything is 5,927 yen, the man said to him. Naruto nodded as he paid the amount and took the stuff. Sarutobi helped him carry the things home as they unloaded. Naruto smiled as he soon went out. Sarutobi chuckled as he felt the exercise kick in. Naruto soon stopped in front of a shinobi store as he walked in with Sarutobi. Like the last store, the person could do nothing to the boy as they stood in the Hokage's presence. Naruto skipped through the store as he looked at the various weapons. So what do you think I should get, Kyuubi-chan? Naruto asked his tenant. Kyuubi chuckled behind the cage as she saw around the store. Let's see. You should get about 500 kunai along with 350 shuriken. Maybe some seal tags and a sword. You should as get smoke bombs. Never gonna know when those come in handy. Also just for a simple purpose, you should get some storage seals. I am going to teach you the fuinjutsu that I know also, Kyuubi said with a smile. Naruto nodded as he looked at the kunai and grabbed the selected amount. Naruto then ran to the shuriken and grabbed the amount Kyuubi told him. Naruto was happy to finally have a friend as nice as Kyuubi. Naruto didn't feel lonely anymore as he came up to the seal tags. Naruto took 35 seals tags and 45 smoke bombs. Now for a sword, Naruto said as he looked around. None of the sword particularly called him, but he soon looked at one in black leather sheath. Naruto looked in awe as he unsheathed the blade to look at the shiny steel that it was forged in. Naruto sheathed the blade as he grabbed it also. Naruto then went to pick up some storage seals as he walked to the counter. I have everything, Gigi, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi nodded as the cashier reluctantly rang up the price. The total cost is 77,990 yen, sir, the man said with a slight piece of disdain in his voice. Luckily for him, the Hokage missed it as he was too focused on Naruto's happiness. Naruto quickly paid for the stuff as Sarutobi quirked up an eyebrow. Naruto-kun, how do you have so much money? Sarutobi asked him. Naruto sighed as he looked at his Gigi. I have had to go hungry a few times to save money for myself. It isn't all bad, I can now get the things that I want, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi narrowed his eyes as he walked up to Naruto. Naruto-kun, lift up your shirt, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto nodded as he lifted his shirt for the Hokage to see. Sarutobi seethed as he saw the unfit and unhealthy body that Naruto had. Sarutobi could almost see his bones as he was seriously lacking in malnutrition. Sarutobi got up as he grabbed Naruto's arm. Where are we going, Gigi? Naruto asked him. Sarutobi sighed as he pulled Naruto in his direction. We are going to buy you some healthy food so we can put some food in your stomach. I won't stand for this, Sarutobi said as he entered a food market. People suddenly bowed as they saw their Hokage. People soon gasped as Naruto showed up behind him. Some people scowled, but stopped as Hiruzen's ki went through the entire building. I think you can find some healthy food in here, Naruto-kun, with no objections from people in the area, right? Sarutobi said to him with a smile. Naruto nodded as he went through the store. Sarutobi walked with him as Naruto got some vegetables for his food. Naruto also got the occasional cup ramen, but he stocked up on meat, fish, greens, and a few drinks for himself. Naruto smiled as he took them to the register and had everything paid for. As they walked home, Naruto smiled at Sarutobi. Thank you for spending most of the day with me, Gigi, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi nodded with a smile, but soon looked up. Naruto-kun, look out, Sarutobi said too late as Naruto bumped into a woman as they fell to the ground. Naruto rubbed his head as he opened his eyes. Sorry miss. I didn't mean to bump into you, Naruto said in all sincerity. The woman soon looked at him and smiled. Think nothing of it, kid, the woman said to him. Naruto looked up and analyzed the woman. She had red marks on the side of her face. Her hair is a lot more spiky looking than his, but it suited her. She was wearing a navy blue shirt with some blue jeans. She was in her late 20s, but had a very nice figure going for her. The woman got up and soon helped Naruto to his feet. Hello, I am Chu Minazuka, and who are you? She asked him. Naruto blushed at her kind smile and looked up. I am Naruto Uzumaki, it is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Chum, Naruto said to her. Chum quirked up an eyebrow, but smiled. Just call me Chum, kid. I seem to like your attitude, Chum said to him as she looked at him. Naruto nodded as he picked up his things. Nice to meet you, Chum. I hope to see you again, Naruto said as he walked off. Chum chuckled as Sarutobi walked up to her. So that's Naruto Uzumaki, huh? Chum said to him. Sarutobi nodded. So what do you think? He asked her. Chum adopted a thinking pose. He's cute. He has a good head on his shoulders, and if it wasn't for these damn civilians, he would be more educated and more self-sustainable, Chum said to him. Sarutobi nodded. He said that he is going to be a strong shinobi, who protects those important to him and knows how to protect himself, Sarutobi said to her. Chum chuckled again as she put a hand on her hip. I look forward to seeing how much he grows, Chum said to him. Sarutobi nodded as he walked off. Chum walked in the opposite direction as she grew a smile on her face. Soon Sarutobi caught up to Naruto as the blonde turned to him. Who is that woman, Gigi? Naruto asked her. Sarutobi smiled as he looked back. That is Chu Minazuka, the head of the Inazuka clan. They are quite a powerful clan of people. They use dogs as their companions in battle, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto smiled as he turned around. She's cute, Naruto said more to himself than to Sarutobi, but the old man still heard him. Sarutobi gasped, but then smiled. I wonder what you're thinking, Sarutobi thought as he walked off with Naruto. Soon Naruto heard the voices of his new friend. So Naruto-kun likes the older women. I gotta say that is quite the shock, though not completely unexpected, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto blushed as he smiled. She's just cute, Kyuubi-chan. I couldn't see her that way and you know it, Naruto said in his thoughts. Kyuubi laughed as she soon calmed down. I don't know, Kit. I saw you blush and it was a rather intense blush at that, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto stuttered, but soon stopped as he made it to his apartment. Thank you for the walk home, Gigi, Naruto said to him. Sarutobi merely nodded as he put his hand in his sleeve. Take this, Naruto-kun, Sarutobi said as he gave him a seal. Naruto stared at the seal and then at his Gigi. That is a security seal. Put it somewhere in the complex and you will be safe from break-ins and other unpleasant things, Sarutobi said to him. Naruto nodded in thanks as he walked into his apartment. Thank you, Gigi, and I will become the best shinobi in Konoha. I will become the Hokage Gigi, Naruto said with a pumped fist. Sarutobi smiled as he ruffled Naruto's hair. I look forward to the result, Sarutobi said as he walked off. Naruto smiled as he closed the door to his room. Naruto soon fell to the floor exhausted, but with a smile on his face as he slowly went to sleep, thankful for the good day he had. Next morning, Naruto woke up in his bed as he took in the rays of sunshine that penetrated his apartment. Naruto smiled as he remembered yesterday as he got to spend a majority of the day with his Gigi. He also got a new friend from all rough life he had. He finally had someone close to him. Naruto chuckled as he remembered meeting Kyuubi. He heard all the terrible things people said about her through him, but she seemed more like a saint than most of the people in Konoha. Naruto broke his daze as he remembered her promise. Kyuubi-chan, are you awake? Naruto asked in his thoughts. Kyuubi soon stirred in her cage as her eyes slowly took in the sight of Naruto's apartment, which was quite tidy. Good morning Naruto-kun, are you ready for your training? Kyuubi asked him with a soothing smile. Naruto nodded though she couldn't see it, but she felt that he did. Yes Kyuubi-chan, so what do we start with? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi smirked as she adopted a thinking pose. Alright, first you need to understand what chakra is, she instructed. Naruto raised an eyebrow in confusion. Chakra? He asked in confusion. Kyuubi chuckled as she knew he wouldn't understand right away. That's right Kit. Chakra is the life energy of all living things. It follows through you and is virtually a part of your being. For a shinobi, chakra is their best friend. It allows them to perform techniques or jutsus as people call them. Chakra can be trained into many different things, but first we must raise your chakra reserves. Do you get all of this? Kyuubi asked him. Naruto smiled with a nod as he seemed to keep up with what she was saying. So chakra is basically the energy within my body that allows me to perform certain shinobi tasks. Naruto asked her with a little bit of simplicity. Kyuubi chuckled at the simple explanation, but nodded. That is right Kit. A very simple description of it if I might add, Kyuubi responded. Naruto nodded then went back to the current issue. So if I understand like I think I do, then my chakra reserves are most likely how much chakra my body has amounted at the moment, Naruto said nearly shocking Kyuubi. Yeah Kit, that's exactly right. How did you know that? Kyuubi asked very curious to know. Naruto sheepishly chuckled as he rubbed the back of his head. I snuck into the library at one point just to satisfy my boredom. I took a random book and read it. It turned out to be about this chakra thing that you are telling me about, Naruto said answering her question. Kyuubi accepted the answer as she scowled at the thought of Naruto having to get past a civilian just to read. Deciding to drop the memory for right now, Kyuubi turned back to her student. Alright Kit, since you know that already I am going to skip that part. Now by doing physical, natural, and spiritual training you will be able to increase your chakra reserves. Most people only focus on the physical and spiritual because the natural is quite hard to do, but you will be one of the few people in the world who can do it. Now chakra is able to be put into 5 types of jutsu. There is taijutsu, which deals with physical attacks such as punches or kicks. Then there is ninjutsu, this deals with the combining of your physical and spiritual energies to create amazing techniques using the 5 elements of wind, fire, earth, water, and lightning. Next is genjutsu, this is about using your chakra to mentally disrupt the opponent's chakra flow and are able to influence their way of thinking. Next is kenjutsu, which is where your sword comes into play. Kenjutsu deals with sword techniques using chakra to amplify its sharpness, speed, strength and density. And last is dojutsu or natural bloodline limits, which are essentially the type of jutsu that one receives through genetic inheritance. You will be getting your own, but not till a bit later. Do you understand everything? Kyuubi asked as she took a breath of air. Naruto smiled with a nod as he had a piece of paper out along with a pencil. Kyuubi chuckled as she knew he was listening to every word she said. I understand Kyuubi-chan, though I only now that the Uchiha have a dojutsu in this village, am I going to have one similar to that? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi smiled with a nod. That's right Kit. I can give you a dojutsu. I just need to look at your genetic map and make some corrections to it. Just tell me what you want and I will add it, Kyuubi told him. Naruto jumped up and down in his room at the thought of having a dojutsu. Kyuubi chuckled at his happiness, but soon brought him out of his celebration. Now Kit, first we are going to train you physically. Now put on some clothes and let's get to work, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto jumped from his bed and ran to the bathroom to wash up. Naruto brushed his teeth and combed his hair. He took a quick shower and put on his new clothes. He wore his black shirt with the red swirl on the back of it. He also wore his black Anbu pants and grabbed his sword and put on his shoes. Naruto ran out the door as he ignored the obvious glares of hate at him. Some people were puzzled about his happiness and new getup, but brushed it off as demonic insanity or something like that. Training grounds. Naruto, having left the crowd of people, soon made it to one of the training grounds as he looked to see that it was very vacant. Naruto smiled as he awaited Kyuubi's instructions. All right, Kit, welcome to your training. I will turn you into a shinobi that surpasses the fourth in greatness. Soon Kyuubi stopped as she went back to her previous conversation. Hey Kit, Kyuubi said, gaining his attention. Yes, Kyuubi-chan, Naruto said to her. I remember that I told you that your father sealed me inside you. I also mentioned the fourth. By any chance did you know that the fourth was your father? Kyuubi asked him with a bit of concern in her voice for fear of saddening him. She, however, got the opposite reaction when he responded. I put 2 and 2 together and found it. I mean, take away the whisker marks and you got a mini Yondaime. It wasn't hard to figure out, but I would have wanted my Gigi to tell me, though I won't be mad at him if he didn't. I am sure that he had his reasons, Naruto told her. Kyuubi gasped at his big heart and his intelligence in the situation. Wow, nice head on your shoulders, Kit, Kyuubi told him. Naruto blushed at her praise, but both soon got back to business. All right, Kit, we will now begin your training. Your body needs training in order to survive, so we will start with some push-ups and sit-ups. After that, you will do some laps around the training fields to increase your leg strength. After that, I want you to go to the library and get a book on taijutsu and kenjutsu. Also get a book on the introduction to ninjutsu. Because of your large chakra capacity, I don't think that you can do genjutsu, but learning to dispel them is a skill that you should know. Now that is the training for the day, then you can go to school, Kyuubi told him. Naruto nodded as he realized that he had no time to waste here. Naruto instantly got on the ground as he did his push-ups. Naruto then worked on his sit-ups. After that, Naruto did his laps around the lack of the training field, which was quite big. Having finished his laps, Naruto picked up his stuff and ran back to town, still ignoring the glares from the people. Naruto soon arrived at the library as he snuck to the side of the wall. Naruto spotted his special place that he managed to carve out in the building. Naruto couldn't get in by the entrance, so he made another entrance. Naruto soon came into the library as he moved through the library with a nice level of stealth. Naruto quickly scanned the bookshelves for kenjutsu, taijutsu and ninjutsu. Naruto soon got the book and made his clean escape. Alright, Kyuubi-chan, what now? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi smirked as she decided to teach him his first jutsu. Alright, Kit, to help you do this faster, I am going to teach you your first jutsu. Because of your large chakra capacity, this is the perfect jutsu for you. This is called the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. It is an upgrade from the Bunshin technique. Do the required hand signs that I will send to you and it will be easy, she told him. Naruto nodded as his mind saw the required hand sign for his first jutsu. Naruto did the hand sign as he tried it out. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu, Naruto yelled as smoke appeared around them. Soon 30 clones appeared as Naruto and Kyuubi nearly gasped. Nice job, Kit. Now the benefit of the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu is that it is able to help the user learn things faster. Whatever the clone learns then dispels, the user will learn also. It is a good infiltration jutsu also. Now they only do physical things, so the work they do won't come back to you, but the memories will, Kyuubi explained. Naruto nodded as he turned to the group. Alright, divide yourselves into 3 groups. Group 1 will read the introduction to ninjutsu book and practice it. Group 2 will read the kenjutsu book. And Group 3 will read the taijutsu book and practice, Naruto ordered. All the clones nodded as they went to their respective positions. Naruto soon turned spend the next few minutes of his time in meditation, trying to feel around for the natural energy that Kyuubi told him about. I don't get it, Kyuubi-chan, I can't feel anything, Naruto told her. Kyuubi chuckled with a nod. Yeah, Kit, you have to be perfectly still, but as a kid that is impossible, so we will wait till you are a bit older for this type of thing. After school, you will learn chakra control, so head to school while I take a nap, Kyuubi told him. Naruto mumbled, lucky, as he got a small chuckle out of Kyuubi. You know it, Kit, she said to him. Naruto soon dispelled his clones as the memories rushed into him. Naruto smiled as he was able to learn the many different things that his clones experienced. Naruto stood in silence for a minute as he went through the memories. All right, now to go to the academy, Naruto said as he ran to the town again. Naruto continued to run as he remembered his training so far. It was only his first day, yet he felt like he learned so much. As he ran, Naruto soon looked to his left as he spotted a familiar face in the park. Naruto smiled as he turned, ran up to the person and smiled. "Hello, Chum-chan," Naruto said to her. Said woman turned around to see who had the gall to call her that. Chum soon smiled as she saw Naruto looked at her with his deep blue eyes. "Oh, hello, Naruto. How are you doing?" Chum asked him. Naruto nodded. "I am doing well, Chum-chan. I have started training and I am going to get strong for my precious people and for myself," Naruto said to her. Chum chuckled at Naruto's tenacity and did something that shocked even her. Chum knelt down and kissed Naruto on the forehead, causing said blonde to blush. "I look forward to seeing how far you come, Naruto. Kami knows that if only my son had your tenacity with training," Chum said to him. Naruto looked at her in confusion. "Who is your son? Do I know him?" Naruto asked her. Chum chuckled again as she looked at him. "Yes, you do. He is going to the academy also. His name is Kiba Inuzuka. He is a bit stubborn, but he is loyal to his friends," Chum told him. Naruto nodded with a smile. "Chum-chan, watch me become the strongest shinobi in Konoha, then I will." Naruto stopped as he looked at Chum. Naruto suddenly blushed as he looked down, causing Chum to raise an eyebrow at him. "You will what?" she asked him with the word, curious, written across her face. Naruto's blush deepened as he tried to get his emotions under control. Never mind. Anyway, I have to go now," Naruto said as he ran off, leaving Chum in the dark. Chum chuckled as she did notice his blush that he tried to hide from her. "If he grows up strong, even I might fall for him," Chum thought as she continued her stroll through the park, thinking over her words. Academy. Naruto soon made it the academy with time to spare as he entered his registered class. Naruto looked to see the kids talking to each other as most of the boys talked to the other boys. Naruto also saw the girls fawn over a duck-haired looking boy who brooded in the corner. Naruto sighed as he picked his seat and chose to stay away from the roaring females, especially a certain pink-haired banshee who probably never heard of the word quiet or silence. Naruto simply sat in his chair as he felt some people's stares on him. Naruto looked to see some of the girls drooling over his appearance and some of the guys talking about how cool his sword looked along with his clothes. Naruto would have smirked at the attention if not for a prissy black-haired boy standing in front of his face. "Hey Dobe, give me that sword. Its usefulness is wasted on a pathetic person like you," the boy said to him. Naruto sighed as he really didn't want to deal with this right now. "Look here, Sasuke, emo wonder of Konoha, I paid for this sword and it is mine. Don't demand things from me, so sit down, shut up and wait for class to start," Naruto told him. Sasuke seethed as he looked at Naruto. Soon Naruto covered his ears as he heard the screeches of what he could only guess was a new species of monkey. Naruto Barker, give Sasuke-kun that sword. You aren't fit to wield such a thing of beauty and strength, Sakura said to him. Naruto, judging that she was finished, uncovered his ears. First, Haruno, learn the meaning to the words, shut up, and second, don't act like you can tell me what to do any more than emo wonder over there can, so me and my eardrums would really appreciate it if you just continued to stare at your delusions of grandeur, Naruto said to her. Sakura seethed also as she huffed and continued to fawn over a brooding Uchiha. Naruto smiled as he heard Kyuubi crying in her cage. I am so proud of you, Kit. I have seen how that ass acts and I am so happy that my Kit gave him a piece of his mind, Kyuubi said as she fake cried. Naruto chuckled as the class began to settle down. Soon Iruka and Mizuki came through the door. Naruto didn't miss the glare he got from Mizuki as he narrowed his eyes. Alright everyone, we will be learning about the history of the Cage of Konoha today. After that, we will have kunai and shuriken practice. Then we will do taijutsu training to end the day, Iruka said to them. Everyone nodded as the lecture on the history of the Hokage was explained. Naruto paid attention to the information, but did find it difficult to stay awake from the boredom. Naruto could even hear Kyuubi groan from the slow class period. Soon the bell rang as everyone exited the classroom. All the children stood outside in the field as they all looked at the practice dummies that had been placed out for them. Naruto soon came to view as he walked up to a boy with a dog on his head. Hey, are you Kiba Inuzuka? Naruto asked, being kind to him. Kiba turned around to see the blonde talking to him and smiled. Yeah, that's right, I am Kiba. Nice to meet you, Naruto, right? He asked. Naruto nodded as he looked up. And who is he? Naruto asked him. Kiba chuckled as he took his dog off his head. This is Akamaru, he is my dog. Say hi, Akamaru, Kiba said to him. Akamaru barked as he licked Naruto's cheek. Nice to meet you, Akamaru, Naruto said as he patted the dog's head. Kiba and Naruto chuckled as they resumed the class. Iruka called Kiba to throw his shuriken and kunai at the dummy. Kiba smirked as he threw the shuriken and kunai with precision into the points on the dummy as Iruka clapped at his progress. Nice work, Kiba. Next, Naruto Uzumaki, Iruka called. Naruto stood up as he looked at the dummy. Naruto hadn't practiced with his kunai as he had only gotten them yesterday, so he chose the next best thing, wing it. Alright, here it goes, Naruto said as he threw the shuriken and kunai at the dummy. Much to his surprise, the shuriken and kunai landed within the circles of the dummy with them only being slightly off. Naruto smirked as he was afraid he would miss, but he didn't. Iruka clapped as did a few of the other kids. Naruto smiled as he returned to his place among the students. Kiba congratulated Naruto as he smiled. Naruto acknowledged his thanks and sent them back with gratitude. Taijutsu practice was relatively painful as he got handled by Mizuki much harder than the other students. At the end of the day, Naruto was happy to finally be finished with the academy so he could get back to training. Naruto was about to run off before Kiba stopped him. Hey Naruto, do you want to have dinner over my house tonight at 9? Kiba asked him. He had already considered Naruto his new friend from the academy. Naruto smiling nodded. Thank you, Kiba. If your family doesn't mind having me then, I would really like that, Naruto said to him. Kiba nodded as he ran off to his house to tell his mother and sister about their company. Naruto smiled as he made his way to the training fields again. By this time, Kyuubi had woken up to see many Naruto clones reading and practicing the taijutsu stances in the books along with performing the ninjutsu hand signs and kenjutsu practice. Kyuubi chuckled as she heard Naruto run across the lake doing his laps. I miss anything important? She asked him. Naruto smiled as he recognized his first friend. I got another friend, Kyuubi-chan. He said that his name was Kiba Inuzuka, Naruto said to her. Kyuubi smiled though Naruto couldn't see it. Good for you, Kit. Now I want you to continue this exercise for the next 3 months, then we will work on something else. By that time you will be up to snuff with your physical training, Kyuubi told him. Naruto nodded as he followed her instructions. Oh, and Kiba invited me to dinner tonight, Naruto told her. Kyuubi raised an eyebrow before smiling. That's nice. You get a new friend and now you get to see the woman who makes you blush like crazy, Kyuubi told him. Naruto sputtered out nonsense as a blush came across his face. That is completely false, Kyuubi-chan, Naruto said, defending whatever honor he had left. I don't know, Kit. With how you acted when you saw her today, I can only wonder, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto's blush deepened again as he surrendered. The truth was the woman did spark a sort of interest to Naruto, but he wasn't sure if it was any romantic interest since he was still too young. Well anyway, let's get this training over with, Naruto stuttered. Kyuubi laughed in its cage as she wiped a tear from her eyes. Yeah, then we can go see you go gaga over the Inuzuka head, Kyuubi told him. Naruto blushed again. KKYUUBI-chan. Naruto screamed as she laughed in her cage. Later that same day, Naruto finished all of his exercises as he looked up to see the dark sky across the training field. Naruto chuckled as he dismissed his clones as the memories of all their experiences rushed into him. Naruto had worked all that evening and could only smile at his progress or what he had done for a while. Naruto took in the memories of all the taijutsu stances and the clones' actions in his head as he also remembered the necessary hand signs for channeling chakra and for performing some low-level ninjutsu. Naruto also smirked when he went over his kenjutsu book. He now knew the low-level techniques for sword and the practices for each technique. Am I getting stronger, Kyuubi-chan? Naruto asked the hot demoness. Kyuubi chuckled as she sat in the cage. You're doing very well, Kit. I must say, even though you just started, you're making some great progress. It is almost obvious that you are the strongest academy student, Kyuubi told him. Naruto blushed from the praise as he decided to pack up for the day. Naruto soon remembered a certain friend who had invited him to dinner for the night. Naruto smiled as he ran home to wash up and change his clothes to meet his new friend. Not even the glares of the ignorant civilian population could get him down. Inuzuka compound. Kiba sat at the table with his mother and sister as he went over the day with them. He told them about his day at school and his new friend, Naruto Uzumaki. Chum chuckled as Naruto's name seemed to be coming up a lot around her lately. And he totally put that emo Uchiha and his Banshee, Sakura, in their place. You should have seen him. He had an Inuzuka's ferocity. I'm telling you, I got chills just from him talking, Kiba said to them. Chum and her other child, Hana, laughed as they imagined the all-powerful Uchiha being put in his place by the dead last. If he can talk down to that Uchiha, then he is okay in my book, Hana said with a smile. Chum chuckled at her kids' antics, but soon got ready to make dinner. Soon it dawned on Kiba of his invitation. Ka-san, can Naruto come over for dinner tonight? Kiba asked her. Chum looked at Kiba with a raised eyebrow as she took in his words. Kiba had the never-ending smile on his face as he looked at his mother. Chum turned to Hana, who seemed to be begging also to meet this friend of Kiba's. Chum chuckled as she was going to meet Naruto for a second time today. I wonder if Kami is trying to play with me, Chum thought as she went over her children's request. Alright, when is he coming? Chum asked him. Kiba jumped with some joy as he soon came back. At 9 p.m. tonight, Kiba said to her. Chum nodded as she decided to take out an extra plate for the guest. This night might be interesting, Chum thought as a smile graced her face. Kiba and Hana smiled as they looked forward to seeing the blonde boy. With Naruto, 8 p.m. Naruto soon made it home as he closed the door. Naruto smirked as he looked at the time. He had some time to spare as he took off his training clothes. Naruto soon put all his training equipment away as he smiled all the way to the bathroom. Well, someone is in a happy mood over a visit to someone's house, Kyuubi stated. Naruto nodded, not catching the intent of the statement. Soon Naruto stepped into the bathtub as he soaked in the soothing warmth of the water. Kyuubi-chan, can we talk face to face? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi looked in confusion at his strange request. Sure, Kit, you don't really need to ask. I don't mind you coming to visit. I quite enjoy your company, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto blushed, but nodded. He soon closed his eyes as he concentrated on his mindscape. Naruto smiled as he came to the sewer-like mindscape he had. Naruto's mindscape. Note to self, fix this damn place later. Kyuubi-chan shouldn't be in something like this, Naruto thought as he walked past the bars. Naruto soon came up to Kyuubi as he took in her illustrious form and blushed. Kyuubi smiled as she relished in the thought that she could make him blush so easily with her body. What did you want to talk to me about, Kit? Kyuubi asked him. Naruto nodded as he sat down. Kyuubi followed suit as she knelt in a demure fashion. If you could assess my skills right now, how good are they? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi raised one of her eyebrows as she adopted a thinking pose. Even though you have just started your training, I would say that you have high cage level chakra right now. You have around high genin chakra control of it from the exercises I had you do this morning and evening. You have genin level taijutsu and kenjutsu from your experiences with your clones and everything. It seems that it is hard to find any genjutsu books without going too far into the shinobi section of the library. I figured that the basics of things would be grouped together, but that isn't the case. Well, in any case, I'm sure we will get to your genjutsu training over time. You can rely on me in helping you dispel any genjutsu for the time being. You don't really know any ninjutsu other than the ones the academy teaches you and the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu that I showed you. We will have to find out your nature affinity for right now. Would you like to do that right now? Kyuubi asked him. Naruto nodded, but soon looked slightly confused. What is a nature affinity? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi showed a mixture of happiness and anger as she looked at him. She was chuckling from his innocence in the question, but mad that no one in the academy even taught that type of thing yet. Alright, listen, Kit. Your nature affinity is what determines the type on element you have. There are wind, fire, earth, water, and lighting affinities. The people in Konoha lean more to Kaiten affinities. Those in Suna lean towards Fuyutan affinities. Iwa leans to Dotan affinities. Kiri goes to Sutan affinities, and Kumo goes for Raiten affinities. Just place your hand on top of mine. I will soon tell you what your affinity is, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto nodded as he put his left hand on top of hers. Kyuubi soon closed her eyes as she concentrated. Kyuubi then opened her eyes and smiled. Lucky you, Kit. You have 3 affinities. You are quite special. You have a Fuyutin affinity, a Reitan affinity and a Kaitan affinity, though that one might be from me. You are quite lucky as I am quite skilled at those 3. I can send you the information for some training in them all and it won't take you too long to start training in their ninjutsu and manipulation, Kyuubi told him. Naruto smirked from the information and hugged Kyuubi in a thank you, being completely ignorant of her blush that came across her face. Thank you Kyuubi-chan, I am grateful to you for this, Naruto said to her. Kyuubi chuckled at his appreciation and nodded. Anytime Naruto. Kun, Kyuubi said, shocking Naruto at the use of his name. Why you used my name? Naruto asked her, still shocked. Kyuubi blushed as she tried to avoid his gaze. Yeah, I suppose I did. I will call you that now. I can't call you Kit forever, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto smiled as he hugged Kyuubi a little tighter. Kyu-chan, can we work on my dojutsu right now? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi smiled as she knew that he wasn't going to be silent about that for very long. Sure, I can work on it, but changing one's genetic map isn't easy, Naruto-kun, so it might be a few years before you can use it, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto nodded that he was more than happy to wait. It doesn't bother me, Kyu-chan. As long as I can have one that was made by you, I am happy, Naruto told her. Kyuubi blushed again at his sweet words as she smiled. Flatterer, Kyuubi thought with a smile. Soon Kyuubi snapped out of her blush as she returned to Naruto. So what kind of ijutsu would you like? She asked him. Naruto thought for a minute as he smiled. I want a dojutsu that can copy any kind of jutsu, Naruto said, hoping that was enough. Kyuubi looked at him like he had no creativity. All you want is the Sharingan? She asked him, hoping that he said no. Naruto chuckled as he looked at her. No way, Kyu-chan. It will be like the Sharingan in a sense, but totally superior to it, Naruto said to her. Kyuubi looked at him as she wondered what was going on in that head of his. I want a dojutsu that will enable me to even copy the blood limits of others. The Sharingan can't do that from what they told us in the academy. When I look at people with my dojutsu, I want to be able to adapt to their stances and also have their eyes. My eyes will look at theirs and change my body or my eyes to one that suits the dojutsu that the other person has, Naruto explained. Kyuubi seemed to catch on as she hoped he was actually giving her a challenge. So you want a dojutsu that allows you to not only copy the blood limits and dojutsu of others, but you also want to be able to mimic their movements as you see them? Kyuubi asked in a final summary. Naruto nodded with a smile as he looked at Kyuubi. Yeah, but I still wish to be able to copy ninjutsu and genjutsu like the Sharingan. However, unlike Sasuke team, except if it's an enemy, I will ask permission from the person I copy or not if they piss me off, Naruto said to her with a smile. Kyuubi chuckled as she heard his declarations. Kyuubi soon cracked her hands as she stood up. Alright, a challenge. I can do that for you. Though due to the complexity of it, you might have to wait a few years for it. However, I can tell you that when it's done you will be quite happy with it. What do you want to name it? She asked him. Naruto smiled as he took a thinking pose. Since it can copy anything, can I call it the Shinseinigan, Divine Eye of Light? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi smirked at the name and had to admit that it sounded good coming from him. Nice name, Naruto-kun. I will get started right now while you go to dinner, Kyuubi said to him. Naruto nodded as he soon stood up. See you later, Kyu-chan, Naruto said to her. Kyuubi waved goodbye as she saw Naruto leave. Kyuubi soon smiled as she breathed deeply. A right time to get to work, Kyuubi said as she walked off deeper into the seal until she vanished. Bathroom. Naruto was soon brought out of his mindscape as he wondered how long he had been in the tub. Deciding to scrub himself down a bit more, Naruto washed his hair and the rest of his body as he soon got out of the tub. Naruto soon fixed his hair back into its spiky style and looked at the time. He still had about 25 minutes left until he had to go to dinner at the Inuzuka compound. Naruto chuckled as he rubbed the towel through his body and dried himself off. Naruto soon went to his closet as he pulled out some blue jeans along with a navy blue shirt. Naruto smirked as he put on his shoes. Alright, everything is good. I suppose I can arrive early, Naruto said to himself as he walked out the door. Naruto decided to be safe as he jumped across the rooftops to avoid the crowds of people, and good thing too. He managed to see some people with torches and sharp objects as they headed for his apartment. Naruto wasn't worried as the seal that his Jiji gave him would protect the apartment from the short fuse that the villagers seemed to carry. Ignoring that, Naruto made his way to the Inuzuka compound as Kiba had told him about how to find it and what it looked like. Inuzuka compound. Naruto managed to come up to the door with no attention being drawn to him as he looked around for any people who would be hostile towards him. Breathing a sigh of relief, Naruto knocked on the door. Naruto smiled as he waited at the door. He heard someone yell for a minute of time as they slowly appeared to the door. The person opened the door and looked down to see the blonde at the door. "Why hello Naruto," Chum said to him. Naruto smiled as he nodded. "Hello Chum-chan. Kiba said that I could come over for dinner. Is that okay?" Naruto asked her. Chum smiled as she was happy that he wanted to confirm it with her before entering. "That is right Naruto. Kiba told me and you are more than welcome to come in for dinner. The food is already made, we weren't even waiting long for you. We only waited for about 4 minutes. Come on it," Chum said to him. Naruto nodded with a smile as he entered the compound. Naruto took his shoes off as he walked on the wooden floor of the Inuzuka house. Naruto looked around as he saw pictures of Chum, Kiba and another girl. Naruto looked around the house until he heard running as the noise came down the stairs. Naruto looked to see a few dogs come at him. Naruto smirked as he scratched one on the ears as the dog seemed to enjoy itself. The dog had black hair that made it seem very wolf-like, though it was from the Inuzuka clan after all. Chum nearly gasped at the action as the dog whose ears Naruto was scratching was one of the most stubborn females in the Inuzuka clan. She wouldn't let anyone near her for some reason, and yet here was Naruto scratching her ears like it was just another day at the compound for him. Chum soon smiled as Naruto leaned up. The female dog soon licked his face as he chuckled from the affection he received. "She is a good girl," Naruto said to Chum. Chum couldn't believe what she heard as she looked at Naruto. "Naruto, do you know what you just did?" Chum asked him. Naruto shook his head in slight fear as he wondered if he did something wrong. "You just tamed one of our most stubborn female dogs. She hasn't let anyone touch her apart from me. You just scratched her ears and now look at her," Chum said as she pointed to her. Naruto looked down and smiled as he saw her lean her body on his right leg. Naruto smiled as he rubbed her back. "I see no problem with her Chum-chan. She is very cute," Naruto said to her. Chum chuckled as the dog yipped like she was answering his compliment. "What is her name?" Naruto asked her. Chum shrugged her shoulders. "We haven't named her. Every time someone tried, she only growled as a sign that she hated the name, so no one named her," Chum said. Chum then lit up with a smile as she looked at Naruto. "Why don't you try it?" she asked him. Naruto looked at her in shock. "Are you sure? I mean, am I allowed to?" Naruto asked her. Chum nodded. "I don't see why not. You have obviously surpassed most of the clan as she has taken a liking to you already," Chum said with a smile. Naruto nodded as he looked down at her. He smiled as she seemed to be waiting for a name from the cute blonde in front of her. Naruto soon knelt down and rubbed her head. "I think that Kasumi is a good name," Naruto said to her. Chum looked down as the dog yipped as she seemed to accept the name. Chum chuckled as she walked around Naruto with her body hard pressed against his. "I think she likes that name also. Kasumi huh?" Chum said. Kasumi accepting the name that Naruto gave her. Naruto and Chum chuckled as Chum took Naruto into the kitchen. Naruto soon came in to see Kiba and another girl at the table. Naruto looked down to see a Kamaru next to Kiba and 3 other dogs next to Hana. Naruto smiled as he sat next to Kiba. "Hey Naruto, how are you?" Kiba asked him. Naruto smiled as he sat at the table. "I am good Kiba. I got a lot of training done today," Naruto said to him. Kiba nodded with a smile as Naruto turned to the girl across the table. "Hello, I am Naruto Uzumaki, who are you?" Naruto asked her with a bit of politeness in his voice. Hana smiled as she took in his features. "Hello Naruto. My name is Hana Inuzuka. Kiba told me about today. I personally want to say," Hana said as she walked over and placed her hands on his shoulders and cried. "Thank you for putting that Uchiha in his place. I have never met anyone more egotistical than that. The stupid villagers inflating his pride doesn't help either. So I just have to say thank you," Hana said to him. Naruto nodded slightly with a blush as he heard her words. All in a day's work, Hana-chan, I am more than happy to do it. Though for some reason I can tell that he is going to try something else that will make me want to put him in his place again, Naruto said to her. Hana nodded as she returned to her seat with a big smile. Chum soon came into the room as she saw the both of her children smiling. They seem quite taken to him so far. It seems that he is quite the mood maker, Chum said to herself as she served the food. Soon Kasumi came into the room as Kiba and Hana looked at her. Kasumi smiled as she knelt near Naruto's feet. Kiba and Hana looked at Naruto with their mouths dropped as they turned to their mother. Chum noticed their stares and nodded. Yeah, it got me also. I couldn't believe it either, Chum said to them. Both turned to see Naruto patting her head and scratching her ears. Hana remembered when she tried, but Kasumi growled at her. Even Kiba had trouble with her, but here was Naruto acting like he knew her his whole life. Wow, Naruto. You did what no other Inuzuka clan member could do. I am impressed, Hana said to him. Naruto blushed with a slight thank you. Kiba nodded in agreement with his sister as everyone was given their food. Alright everyone, let's eat, Chum said to them. Everyone nodded as they ate the food that Chum prepared for them. Chum cooked some steak with white rice and vegetables. Everyone enjoyed the meal as they talked about the regular things in life. Everyone had a good time as they enjoyed Naruto's company. Naruto told them about his interests and his hobbies. He also told them about his dreams and ambitions. Both Kiba and Hana enjoyed his company very much throughout the dinner. Naruto even, with the permission of Chum, told Kiba and Hana about Kyuubi and the attack on Konoha and how she was sealed in him. He decided to place his trust in someone other than Kyuubi and Sarutobi. Kiba and Hana were shocked at the news. Both couldn't hate Naruto for his life nor for the burden that he was made to carry. They in fact sympathized with him. Chum gave constant growls over how he was treated throughout his life by the villagers. So the attack on Konoha wasn't intentional on Kyuubi's part, but she was controlled. Hana asked him. Naruto nodded as he finished telling him everything. Wow, Naruto. I can't imagine such a life. I feel for you, man, but I will be your friend and anyone who tries to say otherwise will meet my fist, Kiba said with a smile. Naruto chuckled with a thank you from Kiba as he received a nod from Hana and Chum. If anything, I can't accept how this place treated you. They are trampling all over Yondaim's wish simply because they can't look past their hatred. Makes me sick, Chum said, which caused the other three to nod. It isn't so bad though. I got to meet Chum-chan, Kiba, and Hana-chan along with Kasumi-chan, Naruto said as he got whacked on the leg by Kasumi's tail showing she was happy. Chum slightly blushed at his appreciation for just meeting them. Hana smiled along with Kiba at his declaration. You are more than welcome to come here anytime you like, Naruto, Chum said to him. Naruto nodded with a smile as he helped them wash the dishes. Chum smiled at his generosity as she assessed his qualities and features. The boy is kind and strong. He has a clear goal in mind and he looks out for others. He doesn't take things for granted and appreciates people just being there for him. He is quite the young man. I really want to see what the future holds in store for him, Chum thought as she found herself smiling a lot more with Naruto around. Soon all the dishes were washed and everyone had some light dessert. Naruto enjoyed his time with the Inuzukas as he soon got up to leave. Well, it is time for me to go. I will see you at the academy tomorrow, Kiba, Naruto said to him. Kiba nodded with a smile as he saw Naruto get up. Alright, Naruto, see you tomorrow, Kiba said to him. Hana said her goodbyes as Naruto turned around, but Chum stopped him. You should come train with us sometime, Naruto, Chum said to him. Naruto chuckled with a nod as he soon was about to leave, but was stopped by a tug on his pants. Naruto turned to see Kasumi whimper at the sight of him leaving. Naruto knelt down and scratched her ears with a sad smile. I will come tomorrow, Kasumi-chan, I promise, Naruto said to her. Kasumi growled lowly as she felt her ears get scratched. Unknown to him, Chum, Hana, and Kiba watched the action and smiled. Chum turned to her children and smiled when both nodded at her. Chum chuckled as she made her presence known to Naruto. You know, Naruto, Inuzuka law dictates that a dog belongs to the person who names them. Seeing as how Kasumi likes you and you named her, you are rightfully her owner and companion, Chum said to him. Naruto looked up in shock at her words. Ah, really? Naruto said to her. Chum nodded with a smile. That's right, Naruto. Kasumi is yours. Grow up with her to be a good person and companion. I look forward to seeing you two together, Chum said to him. Naruto and Kasumi smiled as she wrapped her body around Naruto's legs. Naruto chuckled as he gave Kasumi a hug. Chum chuckled at the sight. Just let me know if you need any help with her. Never handle it alone if you don't now. Here is a list of her required food and supplies, Chum said to him as she gave him the list. Naruto happily took the note as he read down the list. Naruto nodded. Thank you Chum-chan. I promise to take good care of Kasumi-chan. Bye Kiba, bye Hana-chan, see you tomorrow, Naruto said as he and Kasumi turned to leave. Kiba and Hana waved goodbye. And goodbye Chum-chan, Naruto said to her. Chum chuckled as she slightly blushed at the constant affectionate way he said her name. Goodbye Naruto-kun, Chum said not realizing her words. Naruto nodded as he picked up Kasumi and put her in his shirt. Kasumi's head slowly poked out from his shirt with a smile. Naruto waved goodbye as he took to the roof and headed back to his apartment with a big smile on his face for the fun night he had with Chum, Kiba, and Hana. Chum closed the door to the house as she turned around. Chum chuckled from the night they all had with Naruto. As everyone headed upstairs to go to bed, Kiba turned to Chum and Hana. He is great company, isn't he? Kiba said to them. Both girls nodded as he headed upstairs with Akamaru. Hana turned to her mother with a smile as she looked at her. Car-san, in your goodbye I think I heard you say the words, Naruto-kun. Did I hear that right? Hana asked her mother. Chum blushed and stuttered at her daughter's accusation. I don't know what you are talking about Hana, Chum said as she tried to deny the accusation. Hana smiled as she knew her hearing never failed her. Then why is your face red Car-san? Hana asked her. Chum growled slightly at her daughter which caused Hana to chuckle. Shouldn't you be going to bed now Hana? Chum asked playing her final trump card. Hana chuckled at her mother's embarrassed face, but nodded. Alright good night Car-san and have a good night, Hana said as she ran upstairs. Chum stuttered again as she was left on the staircase. She is never going to let me live this down, Chum thought as a smile soon graced her face. You're a mystery Naruto. Kun, Chum said with her smile as she walked upstairs as she was ready to go to bed. That will be it for this video. If you want more, comment down below, like, subscribe. And see you guys later.